everyone, we are students from Faculty of Technology and Mechanical Engineering UTEM. My name is GV Ganesh and I have two of my teammates on board. First is Mr. Haikal and also second one is Ain Bashira. So, today we will be discussing on roles of occupational safety health, legal requirements in business management and Occupational Safety and Health Act in Malaysia and its salient features in compliance with the course Occupational Safety and Health conducted by Dr. Abdul Kabir. Thank you.
Alright, that's Jiwa. I want to ask you about Oshe legal in business management. What role do legislative regulation for occupational safety and health play in business management?
Okay, thank you for the question, Madam Ain. So, by protecting workers' safety and well-being at work, occupational safety and health regulations are actually vital to business management. So, by preventing the mishaps, illness related to the job, and occupational diseases, this rule is actually their priority is to provide a safe and effective workplace for the workers. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. Next, what is the effect of Oshe legislative requirement on a business overall risk management strategy? Ain?
Alright, that's Haikal. Legal standard for Oshe are essential to a company risk management plan. Organization can reduce the likelihood of workplace mishap and the ensuing legal ramification by adhering to this standard. This preserves the company finance and reputation in addition to protecting the worker. Thank you.
So, my next question is to Mr. Haikal. How can companies keep up with the constantly changing occupational safety health regulation and remain compliant at the same time?
Okay, thank you for the question, Jiva. Okay, business should frequently check update from pertinent regulatory organization, participate in industry of groups, and attend training program to stay up to date on the evolving Oshe legal obligation. Putting in place a strong compliance monitoring system guarantees that the company will quickly adjust to changing the rule. Alright.
Okay, Jimmy Ganesh, how do the legal requirement of Oshe affect employee happiness and moral?
Okay, thank you for your question, Ain. So now coming to how legal requirement of OSHA affect the employee. So it is actually by adhering to their OSHA legal requirement, it shows a dedication to workers' welfare and also promotes a healthy work environment. Moral and work satisfaction rise when workers feel protected and taken care of, which boosts their output and lowers the turnover.
I may ask this question for GV Ganesh. Okay, what are the advantages of implementing Oshe in business management?
Okay, thank you for the question, Mr. Haikal. So basically for the advantage, I have two key points in my hand. So the first one is employee well-being. So occupational safety health measures prioritize the health and safety of employees, reducing workplace accident and illness. So this actually leads to a higher level of employee satisfaction and well-being, which can boost their productivity. So in terms of legal compliances with occupational safety health regulation and standard helps business to avoid fines, legal liabilities and other potential legal consequences. So directly This can save the organization significant cost and reputation damage. Thank you.
Okay, next question. I will ask for Madam Ain. Okay, in which circumstance may companies incorporate adherence to Oshe law into their entire business plan?
Alright, that's Haikal. The act of incorporating safety consideration into decision-making process, resource allocation, and performance measure is necessary to integrate Oshe legal compliance into the overall corporate plan. This proactive strategy promotes the long-term prosperity of the organization in addition to guarantee legal compliance. Thanks.
Okay, so the next question I will ask Madam Ain. So, what does role of occupational safety and health legal compliance play in attracting and retaining talent?
Alright, Jiwei. Prospective employee give preference to organization that prioritize their safety in a competitive labor market. Thus, maintaining OSH regulatory compliance become essential to luring and keeping great people. It shows how dedicated a company is to establishing a safe and healthy work environment.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Madam Ain.
Jiwei, how can companies use legal compliance with OSH standard to their advantage?
Okay, first of all, thank you for the question, Madam Ain. It was a good question. So, how companies use legal compliance is actually by going above and above of the basic occupational safety legal standards. So, companies can set themselves apart from the rivals. They can extending effort to guarantee worker safety not only improves the company's image, but it can also serve as a selling point, drawing in partners and also customers who value morality and respect in business conduct. Thank you.
Okay, Haikal, what action should manager of businesses do to foster an organizational culture that prioritize safety?
Okay, good question, Ain. Okay, by aggressively pushing safety policies, offering frequent training, fostering open discussion about safety concern, and praising and rewarding safe behavior. Business manager can foster a culture of safety consequences, taking the lead and involving staff member in safety activity help to foster a culture where everyone share responsibility for safety.
Okay, so the next question I would like to ask Mr. Haikal. So, Mr. Haikal, what role do occupational safety health laws have in a business long-term viability or longevity?
Okay, thank you, Jibe. Okay, by reducing the impact of workplace accident and legal concern, business can enhance their sustainability by adhering to OSH legal requirement. Thus, the organization long-term survival is ensured by a decrease in financial losses, reputational harm, and operational disruption. Okay. May I ask the last question to Madam Ain? Okay. What challenge might business face in maintaining OSH legal compliance, and how can this be addressed?
Alright, thank you, Haikal. The challenge is changing law, a lack of resources, and different staff participation level can all be obstacle to sustaining OSH legal compliance. Company can overcome this obstacle by implementing a culture of compliance, investing in safety technologies, providing ongoing education, and routinely assessing and modifying safety procedure to conform to changing regulation.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he described by creating an imaginary picture.
Thank you, Haikal.
Okay, Mr. Haikal and Madam Ain. So now we will go to the second part of our discussion, which is Occupational Safety and Health Act in Malaysia and its salient features. So, Madam Ain, you can start with your question first.
Alright, thank you, Jiwi. This question I want to ask to Haikal. What is the main goal of the Malaysian Occupational Safety and Health Act or OSHA? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question, Madam Ain. Okay, Malaysia's Occupational Safety and Health Act, by mean OSHA, is a comprehensive law designed to protect employees' health and safety at work. Setting standard, raising awareness, and enforcing law are all part of its fundamental goal of creating and maintaining a safe working environment by averting mishap, disease, and injuries.
Alright, thank you, Mama Haikal. I want to ask Jivganish, what are the main duties of employer in Malaysia under the OSHA?
Thank you for the question, Ain. So basically, this is actually a key point to this topic. So the main duties of employers in Malaysia. So according to the Occupational Safety and Health Act, employers in Malaysia are required to create a safe and healthy work environment. So this entails making certain that staff members have the appropriate training, keeping up with the safety gear, putting safety precaution in their workplace, and also routinely evaluating the risk. So risk management is an important factor here. Additionally, employers must also report hazardous events, occupational illness, and accidents to the relevant department so that they can make the decision and also further investigations. That's all.
For the next question, I may ask Madam Ain. Okay, how does Malaysia OSHA handle employees' right regarding occupational safety and health?
Alright, thank you, Michael. So, Malaysia OSHA place a strong emphasis on employees' right to a safe and healthy work environment. It gives employees the right to training, information about possible job danger, and membership in safety and health committees. Employees also have the freedom to decline tasks that they deem dangerous.
Okay, so the next question I would like to ask Mr. Haikal. So Mr. Haikal, can you explain me the role of the Department of Occupational Safety and Health in enforcing the OSHA in Malaysia?
Okay, thank you for the question, GB. Alright, in Malaysia, the regulatory agency in charge of holding OSHA regulation in the Department of Occupational Safety and Health. Like I say, the simple name is DOSH. DOSH perform inspection, monitor adherence to safety and health regulation, and prosecute employees who violate the law. It is essential to the advancement and upkeep of occupational safety and health in a variety of industries.
Okay, thank you for the question, for your answer, Mr. Haikal.
Okay, for the next question, I may ask to the GV Ganesh. Okay, what the Malaysian OSHA policy regarding fine for breaking safety and health rules?
Okay, thank you for the question, Mr. Haikal. So, in terms of penalties for non-compliance with Occupational Safety Health Act regulation in Malaysia, includes fine and also in extreme circumstances is the jail time. So, the type of interaction and how it affects occupational safety and health determine how serious the penalty will be. So, the Act goal are to discourage non-compliances and promote proactive workplace safety measures. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Jiva Ganesh.
Okay, for the last question, I want to ask Michael, how does Malaysia OSHA encourage ongoing investment in workplace safety and health standard?
Alright, okay. For the employees are required by OSHA in Malaysia to periodically evaluate and update their safety and health policies, which promote continual improvement to keep staff member up to date on the most recent safety procedure. It also encourages training and awareness initiatives. The Act makes sure that occupational safety and health regulation change along with the dynamic of the workplace by adjusting to new danger and technological advancement. Alright.
Jiva Ganesh, I want to ask you, how could you highlight the penalties or consequences employee may face for violating the Occupational Safety and Health Act in Malaysia?
Okay, thank you for the question, Madam Ain. So, in Malaysia, the penalty for employers violating the occupational safety and health actually structured to ensure the deterrent effect. So, fines can be imposed based on the severity of the violation with higher penalties repeated offences. So, in more serious cases where non-compliance leads to significant risk of health and safety, employers may face imprisonment as a consequences. So, these stringent measures are designed to underscore the critical importance of adhering to occupational safety standards, prioritizing the well-being of workers, and fostering a culture of compliances in workplace across the country. Thank you.
For the next question, I may ask this question for GV Ganesh. Okay, what are the advantages of implementing OSH in business management?
Okay, thank you for the question, Mr. Haikal. So basically for the advantage, I have two key points in my hand. So the first one is employee well-being. So occupational safety health measures prioritize the health and safety of employees, reducing workplace accident and illness. So this actually leads to a higher level of employee satisfaction and well-being, which can boost their productivity. So in terms of legal compliances with occupational safety health regulation and standard helps business to avoid fines, legal liabilities and other potential legal consequences. So directly, this can save the organization significant cost and reputation damage. Thank you. So the next question I would like to ask Madam Ain. So what are the mechanisms does the Occupational Safety and Health Act in Malaysia have in place to encourage employees to report workplace hazardous or unsafe conditions?
Thank you, Jiva Ganesh, for the questions. Okay, the Occupational Safety and Health Act in Malaysia encourage a proactive approach from employees by providing mechanism for reporting workplace hazard. It's established a channel for employees to report unsafe conditions without fear or retaliation, fostering a culture of open and prompt resolution of potential risks to health and safety.
Thank you for your answer, Madam Ain.
Okay, next question is I want to ask Mama Aikal, what role do safety audit and inspection play in ensuring OSHA compliance in Malaysian workplace?
Okay, thank you for the question, Madam Ain. Okay, safety audit and inspection are crucial for identifying potential hazard and assessing compliance with OSHA regulation. Regularly check help ensure that safety measures are in place and corrective action can be taken promptly.
Okay, the next.
Okay, I may ask the next question for GV Ganesh. Okay, how can small and medium-sized enterprise (SME) in Malaysia effectively implement OSHA regulation given their resource constraint?
Okay, so occupational safety and health recognizes the challenges faced by SMEs and also provides guidance and support tailored to their needs. So this actually may include simplified compliances procedures, access to training resources, and also assistance in developing cost-effective safety measures. Thank you. The next question I would like to ask Madam Ain. So, Madam Ain, how does occupational safety and health in Malaysia collaborate with other government agencies or industry associations and also international bodies to enhance occupational safety and health standards?
Okay, thanks Jiva. So OSHA collaborates with various stakeholders including government agency, industry association and international bodies to share best practice aligned standard and promote a collective effort to improve occupational safety and health on a broader scale.
Thank you for your answer, Madam Ain.
Okay, I want to ask a question to Mama Aikal. What step does OSHA take to address the health and safety concern of vulnerable population such as pregnant women and person with disabilities in the workplace?
Okay, good question, Madam Ain. Alright, Occupational Safety and Health Act regulation include provision to safeguard the health and safety of vulnerable population. Employers are required to assess and accommodate the specific needs of pregnant employees and individuals with disabilities, ensuring an inclusive and safe work environment. Okay. For the last question, I may ask to Mr. GV. Okay. how are emerging technologies such as automation and artificial intelligence considered in OSHA regulation in Malaysia?
Thank you for the question, Mr. Haikal. So it was a good question to encounter since it's actually regarding the artificial intelligence, which is quite hot topic in among ourselves. So occupational safety and health regulation in Malaysia are regularly updated to address the safety implication of emerging technologies. So in this case, it also includes guidelines for the safe implementation and use of automation, robotics, and also artificial intelligence to protect workers from new or evolving risk. That's all. Thank you. Okay, so thank you so much for your sharing and also knowledge, Mr. Haikal and also Madam Ain. So we hope our video can give insight and also a little bit knowledge regarding the occupational safety and health to the public. So yeah, till then, thank you.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
Thank you semua.